Welcome to another Tuesday edition with Tammy. I'm the Siberian Lynn. Glad you guys are here. I see Judy and Katie and Glenda. Lisa stopped by for a second, and it's Kennedy. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. As promised, I am back in another Halloween costume. If you guys can guess what I am, then we'll work with that. Yes, I am in a swimsuit. I'll let you guys guess. It's a little early. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Tuesday to every last one of you. So I have all the blocks done. Welcome in, Kathy. Welcome. If you won something on last Tuesday's live, those were shipped out this morning. They are being shipped out ground with U.S. Postal Service. But they left. Hey, oh my gosh, Kathy, fantastic. That was exactly what I was going for. If you guys cannot see the chat or read what Kathy wrote, she said that I'm an Olympic synchronized swimmer. Yeah, I think I'm retired. I couldn't find my swim cap, so I think I'm retired. I did put on yoga pants, so I am modest, I promise. But yeah, Kathy, you got it. You got it. So welcome to another October Tuesday edition. I'm going to work a little bit tonight on some sewing. Nothing just phenomenal or like super different. Glenda, you're going to love it. Because you were talking about your colors for this project. So I am going to work on something tonight. But we're going to also do some giveaways tonight. I have some more patterns to give away, and I have a couple of cute little things. So yeah, I'm gonna do some giveaways tonight. I'm not gonna start that early or anything, so you do kind of have to hang out to get those. You know, it's the normal thing. Welcome in, Andrea. Welcome in, Helen. Glad you guys are here. Thank you. So, yes, exactly, Kathy. She says, woohoo! She figured out what I am, what my Halloween costume is. That is absolutely fantastic. So while I'm thinking about it, all 25 blocks of Halloween Town are done. Every last one of them is done. So all that is left now is to get them sewn together. I'm going to get you guys over so you guys can see my machine as well. I'm going to end up being in the way a little bit, so I do apologize for that. I'm trying to be modest, I promise. It's a tank top, it's swimsuit, you know, it is what it is. Gotta be modest for YouTube, right? That's the whole thing, right? Being modest for YouTube? Something like that? Yeah, we'll go with that. But yes, all 25 blocks are done for Halloween Town. And so mark your calendars, October 20th. That is this Sunday. What I'm going to do is, instead of going live at 8 p.m., I'm going to go live sometime Sunday afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what time. I will let you guys know for sure Saturday morning. So sometime Sunday earlier in the day, we're going to go live. We're not going to wait until 8 p.m. to get started, because there's no way I can finish piecing all the pieces that are going to make this into a quilt top. We're not going to get all of that done in 2 hours. So we're going to start way earlier. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Glenda says that she got 2 test blocks done today. She'll post pics tomorrow. May need to change 2 of the fabric colors. And that is why test blocks are fantastic. So what I'm going to work on tonight is more of my bobble quilt. If you guys did not go back and re-watch, if you've never seen the bobble quilt, there is a series of lives that are classes on the Bobble Quilt. There is a pattern out for it. There's 2 versions of the pattern. There is a free version, which is going to be smaller than the one that I'm working on right now, and you do have to assemble more blocks to make it. And then there is this version, which is the purchase version. So you do get templates. These are they are drawn up from the AccuQuilt Studio die that I have, that I cut these with permission from AccuQuilt. So the purchase version does have templates, and you're getting a much larger piece from the initial section. Welcome in, Mitzi. So Glenda, Mitzi, Andrea, Judy, you guys all had a winning piece from last week. Those did go out today. So in case you were wondering what's going on, those did go out today. So yeah, they will be getting to you as soon as the post office can travel them to you. So the t-shirts and the zipper pulls and everything that you guys won did get shipped out today. I do apologize I couldn't get it shipped out earlier. But yeah, they did in fact go out today for sure. I was there. I was at the post office, and I saw the lady stamp everything and take it. So I know for sure that the post office has them in their custody. So everything is going out. I do have tracking numbers if you need it. If you need a tracking number for something that you won last week, you can message me if you would like that tracking number. I will be more than happy to send that to you. If you don't need it, then I'll just have it on my receipt. Oh, better, Andrea. We'll check your patterns at first a month. Oh, good deal. Good deal. Missy says, thank you. No problem. Oh, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad that I was able to get all those sent out. I will say I had everything in a little bucket to take to the post office, and I got it out to my hallway and was getting my dog ready, you know, getting the gear on him, all of that kind of stuff. And guys, I'm sitting there going, I know I'm forgetting something. I know I am. What am I forgetting? And so I stood around for another minute or two, walked around the apartment a couple more times, and then I was like, oh, I don't even have the quilt to ship. So I had to come back and package up the quilt. It was ready to go. I just did not have it packaged, and it wasn't in it wasn't in the bucket to take with everything. So I did go back and grab it. And then had to go stop by Walmart for a couple of supplies to send everything else out. Yeah, I had a blast. Glenda says, no worries. U.S. Postal Service lets her know. That is awesome. I do have that too on one of my addresses. My other address, I don't have that service set up on. U.S. Postal Service made it too difficult. My P.O. Box address that I just got, I do have that service on, so that is fantastic. I love informed delivery. It's Kennedy says it'll be exciting for you all to get your winnings. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm excited for everybody. That way they have it in their possession. It frees up a little bit of room in my room, and spreads the happy. Spreads the happy. So I do have a question for you guys. As promised, I'm trying to keep up with going through cards, asking you guys questions. If you could witness any event in history, which one would you choose and why? So if you could witness any event in history, which one would you choose and why? Andrea says, hopefully I'll have the pattern that Tammy worked on ready to go on my website soon. Jess has finished testing. Will be sending me her feedback tonight, so I'll work on those edits tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome. I am working hard and fast on the temperature quilt so that will be ready. So I'm furiously writing on that. I'm not done testing everything, so you know I've got to finish testing everything so I have a finished quilt to take a picture of, because I didn't design it in software. So It is seriously my blood, sweat, and tears. Blood because I've pinned myself and cut myself and done all the other unmentionables you're not supposed to do in quilting. The sweat because sometimes it gets really hot in the studio. And then the tears because, well, you know, there's always tears in quilting. There's always laughter, there's always joy, but there's always tears as well. Welcome in, Joy T. She says, hi, Tammy and Chatters. Welcome, welcome. All right, I do have to, I've got to shed the towel. It is too hot, so you guys are getting bare arm. I know it's scandalous. I'm sorry, but you guys are getting bare arm tonight. So yeah, if you guys could witness any event in history, any time in history, anytime, any place in history, what event would you choose to witness, and why would you choose to witness that event? I think for me, gosh, I don't know, because, you know, there's so many different events that are pivotal in United States history, and then there's so many events that are pivotal in world history. I'm not sure, like, what kind of era or decade I would go back to, because if you go back to medieval times, Andrea says, we have seen bare arms before. Tracy says, you look wonderful. We all have arms, no worries. I know. I just don't want YouTube to censor me because I'm showing too much skin. You know, I have a lot of skin, so I don't want that, you know, I don't want YouTube to put their little fingers in. Andrea says, Bethlehem at the manger. Why would you like to witness that event? Why would you like to witness Bethlehem at the manger? What would be so important to witness there? I mean, I know the biblical story that is when and where Jesus was born. And historians can't decide what time of the year it actually happened, like all of that. Like, I know that works well. Helen says, but good costume. Thank you. Olympic swimmer. It's an easy one to do. I can't do it in public at like a workplace. So, you know, I can do it here though. I can get away with it here. It's not too risque to be at home in this costume. Could you imagine? I mean, yeah, I can imagine. Anyway. But yeah, so let's see. For me, the birth of my Savior is the most important event in all history. Awesome. Now, and this is just me, you know, asking questions. So please don't ever take a question of mine as criticizing, okay? So that being said, do you think if you went back to witness it, because of course you couldn't wear your current day clothes, you have to wear, you know, appropriate clothes, unless you were Scrooge, like doing the Christmas past and all of that, but that was still during his lifetime, so the clothes really didn't change that much. But do you think you would probably have to wear appropriate clothes for the time and place that you're visiting? And do you think you would know, like if you went back to go visit it, do you think you would know the significance of what you were visiting? Or are you just taking that memory back with you to go visit? Like, you know, that kind of thing. I want to know that too. Kathy says, to see the shining star and knowing what it meant would have been something amazing to see. I do agree with that. Knowing what it means, I think that's the key for me. Is like if I went back, and it's a fantastic question because like there's all these TV shows out where people travel in time and they get to go witness all of these different things, and every kind of show handles it differently. Like Discovery of Witches that I just watched, all the seasons for it. When the witch and the vampire go back in time, they do go back in time, and his former self that did exist in that time period was not present anytime that he was present. So like there was no overlap. So there wasn't any kind of like spoilers that way. But like she's a historian, so she like knows the significance of all of these different events. He lived them, so he knows the significance of all of the events. But they went back as their real people. But there's a lot of other shows that say, you know, well, if you go back in time, you go back as a ghost, kind of like Scrooge did, where he was a shadow, and the people in, or the what he was watching was a shadow, and so they couldn't really see him and interact with him. Kathy says 2021 with no COVID and my son being able to have a high school graduation, homecoming, and prom. Ooh, I can understand that. That would definitely be a time and place to go back and visit. Pre-COVID, before anybody knew that there could be something so devastating. Kathy says, Glenda, I'm still pretty down. Called the doc today and they put me out until Monday because I'm having problems with the meds. Oh no! Welcome in, Melina. Glad you are here. Glad you are here. We are going to start some giveaways at 6:30. So we have another just over 15 minutes. So we are going to do some giveaways. I have some more patterns. Judy, yours went out today. So your pattern is not in the box. I chose a good one for you. Kathy says, oops, actually 2020. No worries. I think we all kind of, like, everything is running together now because post-2020, I don't know that there's that much difference between any of the years yet. We haven't gotten far enough away from 2020 yet to really think about the impacts there. His school year ended at midterms. Oh, goodness. I believe it. I believe it. My stepdaughter had to go to virtual school, and that was definitely a big shock to her system, and she does better in-person classes than online, so that really caused her to struggle. So I really kind of wish we could undo 2020, but I know that that's not an option. Let's see. Kathy, that's a long time out, so sorry. Yes, it is a long time out, Glenda, you're right. Kathy says they want me to have all the meds in me and I don't sleep on them. Yeah, I've got a friend up here that is on antibiotics. She was on steroids. The steroids caused a problem. Now she's on antibiotics, and she does not sleep very well on the antibiotics. She slept fine on the steroids, but doesn't sleep on the antibiotics. And I don't have any of whatever's going around, thankfully, knock on wood. But I definitely feel some rundown, but my infusion is Thursday. Yo, Patty G, welcome in. She says, hello, So Sisters. Yes, welcome. Glad you are here. Yeah, we are... I've got my infusion Thursday, and so that's why we're not doing the long sew for Halloween Town. We're not doing that on Saturday because I may still be resting. So we're gonna see. Kathy says I don't sleep and I'm jittery and my blood sugar is outrageously high. Oh no, that's a bad combination, Kathy. Oh gosh, that is not cool. I haven't been sleeping either. I've had, in the past since Saturday night, I have slept maybe a total of 10 hours across 3-4 nights. How many ever? Let's see, that's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah, I've probably had about 10 hours of sleep across that many days. And that is not normal for me. I usually do sleep a lot. Now, not saying I get out of bed, but I'm definitely in bed even if I'm not sleeping. Katie says tomorrow is vaccination day, but I'm hoping I can get them to take one of them and postpone it to next week on their next vaccination day. Otherwise, I'll probably be down for 3 or 4 days. Oh no. She says if last time is any indication of what will happen. Yeah, I feel you on that, Katie. One of the people that I let me go back a few steps. So you guys know that I was wearing that wrist brace for a really good long time. And I'm still wearing it at night, and it is recommended that I continue to wear it. So we're still bracing my wrist every night, trying to keep it immobilized so I don't, injure my wrist any further. COVID and flu at the same time. Oh my gosh, Katie. Those would be awful on my body. They didn't let me get a COVID shot because I don't handle the flu shot. So I can just imagine. Oh my gosh. Well, we will be praying for you. When is that? You said tomorrow? Okay. So tomorrow, I need to keep you in my mind. Okay. I will do that. Absolutely do that. But so I saw a doctor. Oh, thank you. I apparently left this out in the hallway and it was making noise. So we're going to silence it as proof it was making noise. Katie says, I have no choice if I want to live better. Yeah, I know. Your situation is definitely different than mine in that respect. I'm just glad you can get them. They just won't let me get them because it wreaks so much havoc. I'd rather not be hospitalized, so it is what it is. But my immune system is all sorts of crazy. So I'm bracing my wrist every night and trying not to move it. And she gave me some more, ideas of things to try to keep my wrist a little bit more stable at night so that I don't further injure my wrist than it already is. I have a date to meet the surgeon in January if we can't get my wrist functioning somewhat better by then. So I do have de Quervain tendinosynovitis in my left wrist, and I actually have it feels like a bone spur. And she was actually playing with it today, which is incredibly painful. But she was playing with it today, trying to move it and such. And she's like, it doesn't move. I was like, yep, that's why we thought bone spur. She's like, it doesn't move. It should move. I was like, it doesn't. It doesn't. But the specialist I'm seeing now is a physical therapy specialist or PT specialist that is specifically trained on hands. So she she can work on somebody's back or their knee or their foot or whatever, but she works on hands all day long. That is her normal thing, is she works on hands. And she tried a couple of different things with my wrist, and we did heat therapy to see if that would help, calm things down a little bit, soothe some of it. So she didn't make it too much worse. But I did not feel in excruciating pain the whole time I was there. It was kind of gentle and didn't feel like I did a whole lot. But guys, I have had a migraine since I left. I've been in pain since I left. And it's because she aggravated everything in my wrist. And that's okay. It happens. It's part of the PT. And she said it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. So, with that being said, I have migraine therapy on Tuesdays and now wrist therapy on Thursdays for the foreseeable future starting next week. So we are going to try to get the Halloween Town quilt done this weekend so that I am not holding that over when I physically am going to be struggling to cut things and do things with my left hand. So that is going to be a goal to get it done. So like I said, Tuesday, today's Tuesday. Saturday, I'm going to tell you guys Saturday morning, and I will adjust the time for the After Sunset Sunday. Chloe, she says, hello, Tamina. Welcome. Glad you are here. I didn't ship anything to you this time. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, I was trying to think because everybody that won something last week got shipped out today. So if you missed that before, you now have it. So I am going to work on getting my bauble quilt finished. Mama went to hospital today, and she wasn't due until the 1st of November, like first full week of November. There's a possibility baby may be coming early, so we don't know. So we're hoping the baby stays and baby can be made to stay. But there's a possibility baby comes early, so quilt needs to be done and completely done and quilted. So that is, anytime I'm home, that is my first priority now. I don't have, you guys are seeing me with my feet, I'm sorry. I don't have a whole lot left to do on this. Like, I'm going to press all of these, and then I'll sew the sides to them, and then decide which offset we're going to use. So I'm going to do that tonight, later tonight, and get that quilt top done. I've already got the backing material, so I can layer it tomorrow with some help. And then I've just got 2 quilts to get quilted ASAP in case baby comes tomorrow. We're hoping baby doesn't come tomorrow, but baby may come tomorrow. So I may have good news for you guys. I may not. We'll see. We will see. So, let's go ahead. We're going to start something a little early. So I said we're going to do a giveaway at 6:30, and that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to start the roll thing with Nightbot early. So let me go in and we're going to do, you know what? Let me get a word that you guys can spell without struggling. Because, my luck, I will choose a word that is insanely hard to spell, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so we're going to use the word quilt. So type the word quilt into the chat if you want to get an opportunity to win a prize. And I'm going to randomly pick the prize out. You guys get one chance to say yes or no. If you say no, you automatically get whatever I draw out next. If you say yes, you get whatever's in my hand. That's how we're going to do this tonight. Yes, Katie, thank you. She says, y'all hit that thumbs up like button to help Tammy's channel out. There's 23 in here with only 2 likes. Oh my gosh. Yes, please hit the like or the dislike or, something. Hit a button so YouTube knows you're here. Other than just in the chat. I know. But yeah, go ahead, put quilt in there. We got some people coming through. There we go. Nightbot's picking up more of you guys. Awesome. Let's see. Kathy says that she is here but cutting fabrics. I do not blame you, Kathy. Kathy says, I see 5. Well, it probably grew then, so that's not a bad thing. I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, so I have my prize bucket. So it's nothing bigger than this bucket. Everything is in that bucket. 16 now. Woohoo! Welcome, Linda. I think first time I've seen your name in my chat. Welcome. Glad you are here tonight. Thank you. If this is your first time here, glad you are here. If this is not your first time and just your first time chatting, I am so thankful you are here chatting. So thank you. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out, spending time with me. Oh, the page to see the number. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I have update the page. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I haven't updated the page. I'm not even looking at it. It doesn't show it to me. Okay, actually, I take that back. If I go to my specific page on YouTube, it tells me 19. So that's not bad. We're up to 19. But yeah, if you guys are in the chat and you would like, please hit a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I am good with either. Oh, yeah, no, it didn't do it with your comment. Yeah, you're good. I love it. Katie's like, come on, y'all, get it up to 22. Yes, absolutely. So, going back to the question. So, the question of the night is, if you could witness any event in history, which one would you choose and why? I honestly think, and this is going to sound so weird. Welcome in, Pam. You still have a chance to enter. We're using the word quilt. So, I'm going to be drawing here in a little bit. If you want to enter into the drawing, enter the word quilt. I will draw in like 4 minutes, so you still got plenty of time. Nightbot's probably going to be mad at me for waiting that long, but you know, it is. It's Kennedy says, I need mine hand delivered if I win. She is a local, so yeah. She is a local. So the first Thanksgiving, says Kathy. That's a good one too. I honestly think if I were to go back in history and to go visit any event, this is going to sound so much like me. So I'm going to apologize in advance. This is going to sound like me. I want to go back and watch and be present when, gosh, I can't think of names. Oh my gosh, I can't think of names. Oh, the lady that sewed the first American quilt. The American, or not American quilt, the American flag. I would love to go back and just sit in a rocking chair around the fire, maybe with a book, maybe with handwork myself, and to watch the woman who sewed the first American flag. It is so, Betsy Ross, yes. Thank you, Kathy. I could not think of names. Oh my gosh, I could not think of names. It's just, oh my gosh, it's just, can you imagine sitting there and realizing just the gravity of the situation? You know, did she realize when she was sewing that flag, did she realize how important that was going to be? Like, did she realize what a difference that was going to make? It's crazy to me. I mean, all this work that she put into hand sewing that flag, and it became such an iconic symbol, and we are definitely, especially here in the United States, we are definitely a country that loves our American flag. So if she had not done that and made that flag, would we ever be this, you know, kind of thing that where we are today? Mitzi says, I would like to see Gettysburg. I'm not sure I want to be there when all the fighting was going on. Kathy says, I don't think in the moment that it was realized as significant. See, that's kind of the thing. I don't think it was either. Let's see, Andrea says, I did that, saw everyone else was doing it, so I figured it had to do with something. Just wondering what all the numbers were about. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Katie says that if she could go back in time anytime, she'd want to watch the Big Bang. I don't know where would you stand? Where would you stand and hang out to watch it? That's just, my logical brain just immediately went to, well, that would be cool, but where the heck would you stand and stay? Let's see. Pam says, to steal a song, Betsy, did you know? Oh, stealing the Mary Did You Know song and making it Betsy. Oh my gosh, Pam, if that is what you were talking about, that is priceless. That is my favorite Christmas song. And Katie says, I don't know, but it would be the coolest thing ever, right? Are you going to get caught in the blast? All right, so time is up. It is 6:30, so I'm going to go do that first drawing. Let me grab my screen over here. All right, we are going to roll and see who Nightbot says. Okay, Judy Hebert, you have won a pattern. Or you have won a gift. Let's do it that way. You have won a gift. Let's see. What do I have? You know what? Let's do this. Okay. Here's what I have. You have an opportunity to say yes or say next item. If you choose to go with the next item, you get whatever I draw. Does not matter what what your preference is. If you don't want this, it goes to the next item. This is a fan. And this one says One Cool Quilter. And it is one of those little like pop-up fans. And you do this with it. And it puts out a lot of air. And then you have a little One Cool Quilter little pouch that it goes down into. So the same design that is on the fan is the design that's on the pouch. So if this is what you would like, go ahead and say yes that you want it. And if it is not what you want whatever I draw next, you get whatever I draw next. Katie says, nice fans, I'd love to have one of those. Absolutely, I understand. I think I got more. I think I do. You guys, I guess you guys will have to wait and see. All right, so Judy, tell me if you want the fan or if you want me to draw and you get whatever I draw. You get to choose. Next item. All right. Let's see. Well, there is another pattern. Okay, so you will be getting a pattern. You're going to be getting Splendor. It is another Villa Rosa pattern. It was written by Molly Cook for Villa Rosa Designs. So you'll be getting Splendor. You'll be getting that pattern. All right, so Judy, I do still have your information since I just shipped to you. So bear with me. Let me put your information, or let me put what you are getting. All right. Let me write clearly today. Welcome in, Laura. Welcome, welcome. Your quilt shipped out today. So I do apologize it took so long to ship it, but it shipped out today. Pam says they are great. I have one for my radio station. Yes, they are, aren't they? All right, so let me go start the drawing back up. We are going to do a new word. Laura says, sorry I'm late. A friend of mine lost her dad. I was talking with her. You are fine. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to be here and be distracted. So you need to be able to enjoy being here. I want you to be able to enjoy being here. All right, so the new word. Let me see. What do I want to do? I'm looking for things around my room. Okay, we're going to do the word candy. It is not going to be candy. Like, you're not going to get candy. I don't have any candy in here. But type the word candy if you want to be entered. The next drawing we're going to do at 6:40. So you got 6 minutes from now to enter. So 6:40 p.m. my time. So I know I'm 30 seconds ahead of you guys, but 6:40 p.m. for the next drawing item. All right, so people are already entering. Yay! So yes, enter the word candy into the chat. I wanted to make it easy so you guys wouldn't have to figure out how to type it. It'd be an easy word so your autocorrect would not autocorrect you out of it. I thought of a word earlier that is a commonly misspelled word. I'm like, no, that one's not an easy one. We're not going to do that word. It wasn't anything awful. It's just a word that is not necessarily easy for everyone to spell. So, yeah, it's one of those. It is one of those. Oh, there you go, Katie. You got it. So, yeah, I think if I went back in time, I would want to watch Betsy Ross putting together that first American flag. Let's see. Spider pumpkin. Ooh, we could do spooky ones. Okay. The last Tuesday of the month is going to be spooky words. That's what we're going to do. Last Tuesday of the month is all going to be spooky stuff. Oh, that's good. Laura, she says, thanks, Chloe and Glenda. She said he went very peacefully and she was grateful for that. That is good news. Peaceful is sometimes all we can pray for. So that is good. Ooh, but bam, spooky words. I should have been thinking about that. Duh, I'm in a Halloween costume. Really? I should have been thinking about that. I did actually pick up new Halloween costumes today. So I have another option. And I think you guys are really going to like the costume at the end of the month. So you guys are going to see me in costume on the 22nd. And then you guys are going to see me in costume again on the 29th. The 22nd costume, I think, is going to have the biggest amount of makeup. I think I'm going to have to do my makeup and then go to physical therapy. And then come back. Chloe says, I would check out the Virginia Quilt Museum's raffles ending tonight. There are great raffles with only a few raffles sold. Ooh, that would be interesting. I might have to check that out and see what I can get into. What kind of trouble I can cause. Mischief? Mischief or trouble? Is it mischief or trouble? I don't know. It could be both. It could be both. Yes, so if you have not entered the next round of the drawing, it is the word candy. Just type candy into the chat. You don't have to do anything special. Let's see. No, actually, Pam, I am not a cheerleader. I am, and Kathy got this right off the get-go, I am an Olympic synchronized swimmer. I'm actually retired, but I'm an Olympic synchronized swimmer. So that's where the towel is from. And I'm wearing yoga pants, so I was a little bit more modest, so you guys weren't like seeing arms and then legs and yeah, all of that. Like, gotta be a little modest on the channel. We're not doing those kinds of contents here. I could, but let's not. So yeah, Chloe says I like it. Thank you. I was like, what can I be? Like, I've got, a couple more options already, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And the weather Friday is supposed to be cold enough. We are supposed to be getting snow. It is not going to stick and stay. Okay, I can already tell you that right now. The locals that are here too have already told me it's not going to stay either. And that's okay. It's the first snow of the season. Last year we got it on the 13th of October. So this year we are getting it on the, the 19th? 18th of October. So 5 days later. That's not too bad. And it'll probably be like an inch or less. So it's not going to be like white Christmas kind of snow. It's just going to be, instead of rain, it will be snow. So we are going to get some snow this week. Oh, Pam, you're so funny. She says, I've already been let out of YouTube jail once. I do not want to lose it again, right? Katie says, still no snow here. This is kind of late. I mean, there's some years that apparently Casper doesn't get snow until mid-November, which is incredibly late. But then there's been other years that we've gotten it as early as mid to late September. I was looking at the records that were set, and so we usually do have snow by now. Or we're, really, really close to starting to get snow. After Friday, the next warm day is going to be, I think Tuesday we're going to get up to like 62 or something. And then we might get up to 63 by next Friday. So we're gonna stay in the cooler temperatures from here on out, which is kind of nice. I've been looking forward to it. But I didn't really want to wear Olympic swimmer costume once the temperature drops that low. I didn't want to risk next Tuesday being too cold to wear this. Melina says freeze warning for tomorrow for New Mexico. Yes, the temperatures are getting there. Andrea says still here in the still 90s here. Oh my gosh, no, I'm good. I'm good. You guys can have that. I am definitely not up for the 90s still. If you have not entered, you've got one last chance to enter. The word is candy. If you have not typed candy into the chat, type candy real quick. I'm going to give about 30 more seconds. Laura says we are still in the mid-90s during the day, but it's cooler at night. Yeah, it's been cooler at night here. It's been cool enough. Tonight, I think, is the only night it's not going to be cool enough to get the windows open and actually cool the apartment. After tonight, we're going to be back to where it's going to stay cool enough to keep the apartment cool at night without using air conditioning. Laura says we're still in the mid-90s during the day, but it's cooler at night. Yeah, okay, that's what I just read. Sorry. Kathy says we're going to get mid-40s tonight. Yeah, That's cold for you guys, especially. Joy T says, Andrea, Texas is not for me. Joy T, where are you? Where are you out of? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, welcome in, Sue Ellen Quilts. Welcome, welcome. Glenda says that she's already running her heater. I don't blame you. You guys, you're not used to these temperatures. Judy says supposed to get down to 38 degrees tonight. Yeah, that's... because I just sent this out to you. Yeah, you guys are not supposed to be that cold normally, even this time of year. North Carolina says Judy. Okay, gotcha. All right, so now that we've got, I think, everybody in the roll to give away, I'm going to go ahead and roll. And, oh, congratulations, Sue Ellen. First time in the chat that I've seen, and you have now won. She said we had freezing overnight in southern Minnesota. Yeah, I don't blame you. That kind of weather is going. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I am drawing one item, and you get to tell me whether you're keeping this item or if I draw the next one. If I draw the next one, you have to keep the next item. This is a pattern. It's a Villa Rosa pattern. It is falling. I believe it means falling leaves because that is the design of the pattern. It is Running Doe Quilt for Villa Rosa Designs. If this is what you would like to keep, then you can keep it. Just let me know that you are keeping it, or let me know that you want the next item. So you get to choose to keep, or you get to choose to go to the next item. Andrea's asking, JT, were you able to find your jelly rolls? 54 degrees now. I love it, says Judy, or Joy T. Judy says, no, we're not. Yeah, you guys really are not. You guys are not used to that. All right, so you get to choose. Are you keeping the postcard pattern from Villa Rosa for falling, which is falling leaves? You're going to go to the next item. All right, so you get automatically whatever I draw, and I am shuffling everything. So the next item is also a pattern. It is Foxfire from Villa Rosa. So if you will for me, let me go into my chat real quick and give you the link, because I will need information to ship. Let's see. Where is my chat? Where's my chat? It is over here somewhere. There we go. All right. All right. Okay, so tell me where I am shipping this pattern off to, if you will. That is a Google form. So just click that link and fill out that information for me, and just let me know that you've entered it in, and I'll go make sure that I've got it in here. But I'm going to go ahead and write down which one you are getting. So welcome, welcome, and glad you won. Congratulations. All right, we got time for 2 more. So we're going to do 2 more drawings tonight. All right, so let me go reset this. And let's go with another word. Oh, I know what word we're doing. I know what word we're doing. We are going to do the word swim. Since I am dressed like an Olympic swimmer, Olympic synchronized swimmer, swim is the word. S-W-I-M. Joey says, not yet, Andrea. I looked real fast, but talking too much after this live. Oh, absolutely. Yes, you absolutely can, Mitzi. The pattern that is going to Sue Ellen is Foxfire. And let me see. It is actually, so this entire area, like where the cream or white starts, is part of the pattern. So that is part of the quilt. So every bit of that is going into the quilt. The gray in the background is not part of the quilt, but everything else is part of that quilt pattern. And it does look like it is using a panel in the center or something like that. I haven't looked at the pattern exactly, but that is the pattern that she has won. Did I make the doll hanging behind you? No, I did not make any of these dolls. These are all purchased. I can make dolls, but I typically don't. Okay. A little bit of random. Mitzi says a panel pattern. I think it is. That's what it looks like to me. Yay! Thank you, Sue Ellen. I appreciate it. Let me make sure I see it on my side. And yes, I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. Well, what luck for you to be here too. All right, so yeah, if you want to enter to win whatever the next item I draw is, or the next, enter for your next chance, enter the word swim into the chat. I'm going to draw in 4 minutes. Okay, so 6:50 p.m. I'm going to draw the next winner. So I'll have 4 items shipping out this time. But what was I going to say? Oh, okay, so I have prosopagnosia. And I do know I've gotten 4 or 5 people telling me that I need to go watch Beautiful Minds, or there's like a new show out or something, and the gentleman has prosopagnosia, and they're like, oh wait, I remember I had somebody that has that. Yeah, it is me. I have not seen the show yet, but so I don't recognize faces. I don't recognize my parents' faces. I don't recognize my husband's face. Like, I probably wouldn't even recognize my son's face. So it's not that it's a lack of, being close to people. It is just a neurological hiccup, I guess, in my wiring. So I have prosopagnosia. Famous celebrity that has it is also Brad Pitt. I read a story that he has it as well. So I don't see faces in my dreams. I don't see faces anywhere. So I recognize people by things other than their face. And it's really kind of funny because I think that makes me a better photographer, because I do professional photography as well. And because I don't see somebody by their face, I see everything else about them. It makes me a little bit better at photography, I guess. I don't know. I think it does. I get a lot of repeat customers that like the images I take of them, but to me, it's just another image. So, Brilliant Minds, there you go. That's the show. That's the show I was told about. So I am planning to find a way to watch it, so that I can see. But yeah, I don't have facial recognition. So something like a doll with a face on it, if I am not following a pattern, so like if you get fabric that has a printed, this is what the doll's face should look like, and you just have to stitch on that, I could do that because I'm just stitching following a line. If it is, I have to come up with a face to put on a doll, I would have no way to do that. Like, my brain would not process a face to put on the doll. And pictures that have eyes on them really creep me out. It's spooky for me. If you've ever seen the pictures that are intended to be creepy, where the eyes kind of move as you move, like not holographic, but holographic ones would too, but the ones where as you move, your perspective of the eye makes it look like the eye is moving with you. Guys, those like completely terrify me. They are just absolutely terrifying to me. And it's not anything I have control over because I can't see the face, but I definitely can see those eyes. And those eyes are creepy as all get out. Joey T says that, was saying to Glinda that the storm missed her, got very heavy rain and wind, but only had small flood in the backyard. And yes, absolutely, there's still a lot of people missing. Yeah. Katie says, I find dolls creepy too. Sometimes dolls are creepy, just to be creepy. They're absolutely creepy. But eyes on a doll are what creeps me out. Judy said it's a really good show, different from any medical show I watched. Ooh, okay, cool. Very, very cool. Laura says, oh my goodness, Joey T, that's so sad. Yes, it is sad. It is very sad that, this has been weeks and there's still people missing. There's no way to put words to that because there's no closure until you know for sure. It's just like those missing people that, you know, are kidnapped or whatever. You don't have closure until there's a body. Whether that body is alive or dead is a whole other issue. But it is definitely sad to not know. Does anyone know something to do for severe hand and feet cramps and drawing up in knots? Glenda says she can't stand Chucky. I can't stand Chucky either. So actually, let me do the drawing and we'll come back to that. Let me grab the screen because we are just past 6:50. So let me grab the Nightbot screen and we are going to roll. Let's see who wins. Okay, Katie, Greenland Quilter, you have won. Congratulations. Okay. Joy T says it'll never be the same in that area. It won't be. You're absolutely right. Pam says, Glenda, a friend of mine uses pickle juice. I've not tried it. That's great for the potassium. Chloe says magnesium supplement and tonic water too. All right, Katie, this is the pattern that I just drew. It is Heat Wave. This is a Villa Rosa design pattern. It is also from Running Doe Quilts. Let me know if Heat Wave is the pattern you would like to get. If not, I will draw the next item and you get whatever I draw, okay? So let me know if Heat Wave is what you would like to keep. So this is the pattern that I have available right now in my hand is Heat Wave. Guys, this is a really bright and cheerful pattern. So it is, I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic. But Katie, you get to choose. You get to choose. Chloe says that she loves that pattern, right? Yeah, pickle juice does have salt and other juices. I would actually see whether or not you can get into physical therapy, specifically a hand therapist, to see what their recommendations are, because there may be something somewhere else that's causing the tightness that, you know, may or may not be something that would be an easy fix. What my physical therapist today on my hand was telling me is, you know, she was hitting that radial nerve that goes all the way up to your neck, and I was feeling it up above my elbow, like everything, like it was everything. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So Katie, I need to know, are you going to keep or are you going to go for the next item? Let me know which one you're going to go for. So let's see. While she is working on that, because Katie's going to get something. One way or the other. She's going to get something. The next word. What was I going to do? Oh, I know what it was. I'll tell you guys in just a second. Once Katie tells me. Come on, Katie. No, I'm not trying to rush you, I promise. But you get to decide, do you want to keep Heat Wave, the pattern from the Villa Rosa pattern, Heat Wave? Or do you want me to choose another item out of the box? You get to tell me. You get to tell me. What am I shipping to Greenland? So when I saw the hand surgeon or the hand physical therapist today, she was, you know, telling me we're going to start at your hand, but we may end up working up your arm to get this released, because where I'm feeling the pain isn't what's causing the pain. So yeah, we're going rounds and rounds and rounds. All right, so while we are waiting on Katie to tell me which one she is keeping, what she's going to do, the next word is spooky. S-P-O-O-K-Y, spooky. So if you guys want to go ahead and enter, you can enter the word spooky into the chat. And then just, Katie, I still need to know what you want to do. Are we going to keep or are we going to pass and go to the next item? Gladys says that she's on magnesium but doesn't know what tonic water is. She has pickle juice, been using pink Himalayan salt and water. Yeah, if that stuff is not doing enough, it may be time to see if there's another option to get going with it. So I think the heat wave pattern and the fan should be a set. Oh, I love you, Yo Patty G. Suggestions. So, yep, you guys are already entering spooky. Yay! Because we'll be drawing that right at 7. so you guys don't have to hang out super, super late. So it will be what it will be. See, I can't draw for you guys until Katie makes a decision. I guess she disappeared for a minute. I was talking too much. We're just going to say she got a phone call. We're just going to say that. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. I had something. Tracy and Pam were both laughing at Patty. I agree. It's kind of a cute idea. Make them as a set. Oh, yeah, I actually have, yeah, she might have needed a potty break. You're right. I actually have a couple in here, so it's not the only thing in here. And I have one item that is by itself that's different from everything else. And then I've got a whole bunch of patterns. Yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to wait and see. So as soon... Okay, now Katie, you actually won. So Katie, do you want to keep Heat Wave or do you want to go to the next item? We're all thinking that you stepped out for a minute. Yep, you get to choose to keep or wait. Or yeah, keep or go to the next item. You get to choose. Heat Wave is the pattern that I have in my hand. And it's got all these bright colors. And this kind of looks like you, to be honest. I'll just say that. It kind of looks like your style. You wanted a fan, actually? Okay. So, let's see. All right. We'll do that. All right. I got 3. I'm not choosing what color. Okay. So, Katie, you will get a fan. And it is Quilters Are Hot Stuff. And it is red. I know my camera doesn't show this up very well, but it is red. And it says Quilters Are Hot Stuff. Alright, so that's what Katie is going to be getting. I will get that shipped out to you. And let me grab my form so you can go fill that out. And just let me know when you've got it filled out. Alright, there we go. So Nightbot will tell you the form. And that is so, Katie. Yes, it is, right? So yes, go fill out that form. Tell me where I'm sending it. And if you guys are entering for the next drawing, the last drawing of the night, enter the word spooky. SPOOKY. Yeah, that is what we're doing now. Spooky. Katie said, thank yous. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So Quilters Are Hot Stuff. All right. There we go. Red is my favorite color. I'm planning a red and white quilt. We'll see. You just got a gray, blue, and purple quilt that is on its way. So of course you need to do a red and white quilt. Glenda says, Laura, nothing never shows up in my blood work and they don't know what is causing it. Yeah, I have a lot of that going on too, Glenda. Doctors cannot figure out what is up. But my blood work comes back fine, but everything else ain't fine. So, you know, it is. Doctors don't have all the answers, unfortunately. I wish they did, but they don't. So yeah, it's all kinds of fun. All right. So yeah, you guys enter the word spooky if you want to win. We've got a couple of people that have not entered that are in the chat that Nightbot has picked up. So just let me know by entering the word spooky if you want to enter the drawing. All right, there we go. Move my screens around a little bit. There we go. So, gosh, I'm still thinking because, you know, I said, you know, watching Betsy Ross, you know, sew the first American quilt. I know there's got to be another something or other I would love to go watch. And I just don't know because I think I would want to go, like, watch, like, Thomas Edison or... You're fine, Kathy. No worries. She said, making sure I'm not one of those not showing. Yeah, no, you're fine. I don't know who all's names it was that wasn't showing. I just know that It was what it was. I saw a number of people and then a number that are entered. So that's what I was looking at. So the I don't know if I'd want to watch Thomas Edison and all of the people creating things. Maybe I'd want to watch Leonardo da Vinci and just watch, because he did so many drawings and it was such a creative mind. But I'm not sure if I could handle the atmosphere of Italy at the time that he was alive. I'm not sure if I could do that. Not sure. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close this because we are at 7:02. Western medicine does not have all the answers. No, it does not, Mitzi. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right. There we go. All right, Katie. I do have it. There we go. And awesome. Yes. So if I write it just as you filled it out, it will ship, is my understanding. Correct? So let me know on that. And let me go get Nightbot. And we will draw the spooky winner. Let's see who's going to win. Carl Linnaeus, he named Plantline. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm all into all the creators. I think that's what my deal is. All right. Let's see who Nightbot draws. Okay. Pam's Handmade. Pam, you have won. And I believe I do have your information as well. Let's see. I believe so. All right. So Pam has won. All right. Let's see what I've got. Let's see what I got. All right. Andrea says, congrats to all the winners tonight. You right? Okay. I actually drew the One Cool Quilter fan. So you got to tell me, do you want to keep the One Cool Quilter fan? Or do you want something different? Mitzi says watching a show called Da Vinci Demons right now. I have not seen that. I will say that. I'm not a huge TV buff. I'm not really a huge TV buff, but I have watched some. So One Cool Quilter, or am I drawing whatever is next? Pam's Handmade. Are you keeping this, or are you drawing whatever I draw next? You get to tell me. And I am going to put more stuff in there for next week. I do not want you guys to panic. Please do not panic. You have not seen everything that I got. I got more stuff coming. So we are going to have more drawings coming up. Let's see. Can I have the pattern Katie didn't want? Normally I was going to just draw, but okay. That will work. You've already seen it. So now the rest of them get to be surprises. All right. So there we go. So Heat Wave is going to Pam. Wait, this is kind of like Secret Santa. You know what I mean? And Pam, you are the Pam that I sent to, correct? From last week? If you are, that is fine. And let's see, there we go. You let me know if I need, do I need to put the congrats link in there? Let me know if I need to put the congrats link. If I've already got your information, I don't need the congrats link. I think I do. Pam says, you're right, Tammy. Yeah, because I've already spilled the beans, because you guys have seen this pattern, because I was holding it up for a while. Okay, I do have your information. Gotcha. All right. So we have four winners tonight. We have Judy, Sue Ellen, Katie, and Pam have won tonight. Yeah, Mitzi, my husband likes me to watch TV with him as well. JT says, that's a great pattern. Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, Helen. She says, Tammy, you're a beautiful lady. Thank you. Laura says, congrats to everyone who has won. Yes, absolutely. Lots of congratulations to go around. All right, so, okay. So Saturday morning, we are going to have our 9 a.m. live. It is going to be a normal Saturday morning live. Nothing like super fancy. It's going to be it's going to be hanging out. It's going to be getting stuff done. But it's not going to be anything, there's not a new project. I'm not starting a new project, so you're not going to miss a new project. Sunday. Be watching for the time change on the Sunday Night Live. So if you guys have already put notifications on for the Sunday Night Live, the After Sunset Sundays, we will be going live earlier than 8. Okay? It is normally set from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to go live way earlier than that because we're going to put this together. I am going to have some spooky stuff going on. I will have to have the lights not be so creepy this Sunday in order to be able to see what I'm doing, especially because for as long as we'll be live. But this will be an extended live, and that is going to be this Sunday. So that way we've got time for me to have it up for Halloween, okay? So it may just be a quilt top for Halloween, but it will be done and it will be up for Halloween. Let's see. Laura says, my problem is I fall asleep when I'm watching TV. My husband does. My husband absolutely falls asleep watching TV. I'm going to bring you guys over to the main camera. There we go. That way you're not just like staring at my arm randomly. Gotta love stuff like that, right? So I have pictures on my phone, guys, from I'll start a show and within like 15 minutes my husband's already like, laying there, like, falling asleep. And I take pictures of him every time he does it because I want proof that this many days in a row he fell asleep watching TV because I find it funny. Let's see. Katie says that she excessively watches TV shows and movies. Failing is because I don't have TV during my teenage years. It's possible. Yes, you're absolutely right, Glenda. She says, we are all winners. Thank you, Tammy, for all you do. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad that you guys are here. I love being able to celebrate with you, being able to have, the camaraderie time, because there's nothing better than touching some fabric, feeling the thread, feeling the machine, listening to the hum of the machine. There's nothing better than getting that needle and thread to some fabric because it is so therapeutic, so very therapeutic. I really did have an incredibly rough weekend because of something that happened, and it wasn't, anything, substantial. It's not going to change my life or anything like that, but absolutely just emotional toll. And then my physical body is like winding down because I'm about ready for that that infusion on Thursday. And touching fabric and touching thread absolutely fixes a lot of that. Kathy says, Kathy says, and only 26 subs away. Yes, right. I'm so excited. AJ says, have a blessed evening, everyone. Heavy calls. Thanks for an awesome evening. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Andrea. Katie says that she's on a Criminal Minds binge. I love that show, but I have to turn it off because sometimes it gets a little dark for me. I can watch it. I can watch one episode here and one episode there, but I can't binge watch that show. I would love to. I've tried to, but I can't. I can't. But as a kid, I had nightmares over MacGyver. It's just the weird way my mind works. Mitzi says, often hand sewed while I watch TV. I do too. Oh, Susan! She says that she was busy today, helped her daughter pack books and other stuff for her move. Awesome. Yes, 28. I mean, gosh, you guys are fantastic. Laura says, always look forward to your lives. Thank you. I really do love, especially these Tuesday and Sunday night time slots. I absolutely love them. So I am looking so forward to doing Thursday night time slots starting in November. So November 7th is when we start having Kathy over here to come join and work on Land That I Love. And so we're going to keep that evening time slot going, and I'll pull some Saturdays in there, but it may be like once a month or something like that so that I can balance a lot of other things that are going on in my life. But yeah, I love these evening time slots because it is just absolutely, you get to calm after the day and catch up and feel like you spent some time with friends, spent some time for yourself, and you don't have that much panic going on. Like, nothing's got to be rushed. Let's see. Chloe says, I agree. I'm going to sew a little, even though too much other stuff to do. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I sewed maybe 10 minutes worth. Oh, it's your daughter's 28th birthday. You'll have to sing happy birthday to her on her live, because I can't sing. Don't ask me to sing. I can't do it. It ain't happening. Mitzi says that she's trying to get caught up on Criminal Minds. I'm so far behind on Criminal Minds. I have a lot of catching up to do. I'm finally in season 18 of Grey's Anatomy. I'm finally like getting within like 2 seasons of being caught up, and yeah, it's been amazing trying to push that through all of that. Laura says, I don't like anything that scared me or make me sad. I don't blame you. Pam says, the best community. Yes, it is. It really is. You guys really do make it that for us. Kathy says, what time did we set? I know there was a change to make it later. Yes, it is going to be 7 p.m. your time. 6 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. your time. So same time we start here. On Tuesdays, we're going to start on Thursdays. So 6 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. yours. And if you'll be here like 10 minutes early, at least the first time, that way if we have to work out any kinks, we can. I'm going to get you links and all of that going forward. I've got a couple of things to do to set it up. And I've got a couple of computer things to get sorted out. I've got some videos to process and such. So when I get some time to do that, I'll also be doing the setting up for November 7th. Susan says that she sat yesterday so Clue 2 and discovered she's missing parts. Oh no! Oh no. Laura says it's definitely a nice way to decompress. Yes, it is. Kathy says that she can't sing either. She'll probably be working late that night. That makes sense. Oh, that's awesome. Friday is my older daughter's birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday to her. $50 Amazon gift card. Well, I can be your daughter anytime you want. Oh, Katie says, wait. Okay. We'll wait. You tell me what's going on. You tell me what's going on. And I am 30 seconds behind or ahead or something. So, something like that. I'm 30 seconds. Yeah, you guys are 30 seconds behind me, so I'm 30 seconds ahead of you. So let me know what I'm waiting for. Because we are down to 19. And that's okay. Because, I mean, Tuesdays is people get there early or they show up, halfway through. And, yeah, Tuesdays is a pickup day. Tuesdays is always pickup day. Happy birthday to both of your daughters. Yes, Chloe, agreed. Daughter will getting the exploding heart quilt. Oh, that's awesome, Kathy. Has she seen it? Does she know? Does she know that she is getting that? Ah. Katie. All right, let's see. I'm waiting to see what Katie said to wait for. My patience. I'm so excited. Chloe says, nice gift, Kathy. Yes. Susan's gift is nice, and so is Kathy's. Their daughters are getting spoiled. I'm jealous. She's seen it, but doesn't know. That's awesome. Pam says, Kathy, that's on my someday list. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the exploding heart a lot, and didn't. And oh, you already said it. Okay. Let's see. What did I miss? I'm scrolling back up. You're on a Criminal Minds binge. And then, wait. If I missed something, Katie, let me know. Like, put it in Facebook Messenger to me. And I'll catch it that way. Because I must be missing something in the chat. I don't know if Nightbot missed something or YouTube missed something or something. Yeah, it works. Kathy says that it's actually easier than it looks, and their other two have quilts that she's made for their children, and she doesn't have any children, so she gets the quilt. Oh, that's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it, Kathy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here, you guys. I will be live Saturday morning, and Saturday morning I will tell you guys what time the live changed to on Sunday. If you have not already turned on notifications for Sunday, you can go ahead and turn those on. Like go click on After Sunset Sunday for this upcoming Sunday, which is October 20th. And it will let you know when I go live. Okay, so please don't miss Sunday. We are putting that together. You guys have no idea what I'm doing with it. I think you will be impressed with the idea, and it's going to be something that I hope inspires you, that you can absolutely put to good use for yourself as well. Susan bought a singer yesterday at Vintage. Oh, awesome. All right. Well, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you guys Saturday morning. All right.